Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am here to share with you some fragrances that I have in my collection that I think would make really good signature fragrances or good fragrances for everyday wear. Fragrances that you could easily reach for no matter what kind of weather it is, no matter what time of the year it is, sorry, no matter what the season, no matter what time of day. These are just some good all around. You're gonna smell pretty, you're gonna smell good, really great fragrances that are inoffensive, would be good to wear to work, really could be worn any occasion. So I've got 12 different fragrances here. Let's just go ahead and jump right into it. I'm gonna start this out with some poison fragrances. So I do own most, if not all of the poison fragrances in some form. I love them all. They're some of my favorites in my collection, but I think one of the ones that would be a really, really good signature fragrance would be Pure Poison. So Pure Poison is bergamot, jasmine, white flowers, sandalwood, and amber. And this is beautiful. It's just a very clean, fresh, easy going, just really beautiful fragrance. I think this would be really great as a signature. It could be worn any time of year, any time of day. It would work in the heat as well as in cold weather. I just think this is a really beautiful, easy to reach for fragrance. Okay, the next one, we're gonna stick with the poison train here. The next one I have is Poison Girl, and I think this one is even easier to wear than Pure Poison. This is just a really likable fragrance. I get complimented on this fragrance every time I wear it. I just have the little roller ball here because for me this is my least favorite poison, but not that I don't like it. It is a beautiful fragrance. I just prefer all of the others to this one. However, this is a beautiful fragrance. This is an easy to wear fragrance. Again, could be worn any time of day, any time of year, in the heat, in the cool weather, though I think it works probably better in the cool weather because it's got a lot of sweetness to it. However, I think that I've worn this in the heat in 90-degree weather and it's still beautiful. So this is orange, flowers, vanilla, and tonka. This is not a super complex fragrance. This is a beautiful orangey kind of vanilla floral fragrance. Very easy to wear, very likable, very inoffensive, sweet if you like sweet fragrances. So yeah, I think this is a really good one. Okay, the next one that I have is, now I only have the clone of this fragrance. I don't own the original. I have a sample of the original, but this is layered, and this is the First Kiss fragrance, which is a clone for Parfums de Marly de Lena. So either one, they're the exact same thing. And these are gorgeous fragrances. These, again, can be worn any time of year, would be a beautiful, beautiful signature scent. Beautiful floral fragrance. Has a really tart rhubarb note in it though, so if you are not down with a tart note, or if you know you don't like rhubarb, you will not like this, but this is heavy rose and rhubarb to my nose. So this is bergamot, rhubarb, lychee, nutmeg, Turkish rose, peony, Petalia, I'm not sure what that is. If any of you know what Petalia is, please let me know in the comments because I do not know what that is. Vanilla, musk, cashmeran, Haitian vetiver, cedar, and incense. And again, light, airy, beautiful, floral, crisp, very feminine, very just easy to wear. If you use it sparingly, if you overspray this, it's going to choke you because it's so strong. But 1 to 2 sprays of this and you're good for the entire day. Really just beautiful, easy, everyday, perfect signature fragrance with this one. Okay, moving right along, one of my personal favorites and one of my old signature scents, which I think still to this day is a beautiful, beautiful signature scent. One of you subscribers told me that this is currently your signature scent, which I totally get it. This is Stella McCartney, just Stella. This came out in 2003, I believe, which is the year I started wearing it. I, to this day, still adore this fragrance. It's so beautiful. It's light, it's airy, it's rose, but it's almost like an incensey rose. It's a very modern smelling rose. It's just so incredible. I love this fragrance. This is one of those that's just going to be a classic and is going to be able to stand the test of time because it is just such a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. This is rose, peony, tangerine, and amber. And I love this still to this day. This would definitely, if I weren't so into fragrance and hadn't developed such a passion for fragrance and hadn't started collecting fragrances a while ago, this would still be a signature scent for me. I've always had a bottle of this in my collection and I always will, so love that one. Sticking with Stella McCartney, another one that I think would be a great signature scent is Stella McCartney Pop. Now, this is basically a 2-note perfume, and a lot of people say that this reminds them of how Barbies used to smell in their childhood. I don't remember how Barbies used to smell in my childhood, so I couldn't say whether or not that's what this smells like, but this smells really, really beautiful. This is basically 2 main notes, and that is synthetic molecules of tuberose and sandalwood. And to my nose, this is just really light and airy and fresh and feminine and a little bit floral and just a really beautiful, there's not much to say about it because it's only 2 notes, but those 2 notes and the way that they are blended are just beautiful. They smell very, like I say, sophisticated and easy and feminine and just really, really beautiful. I love this. Every single time I wear this perfume, I just feel really pretty, if that makes any sense. It just makes me feel very pretty, like I smell like a girl or like a woman. I love this. Very easy to like fragrance, so, and very inoffensive. Really good longevity with that one for being so simple. I really just love that one. Okay, the next one I have to share with you is kind of new to my collection and I love this. This is the Pascal Morabito Perle Precieuse. This is almost kind of generic smelling. It smells like 100 perfumes that you've smelled before. But this is one of those that when you spray this on, you're just gonna smell good. You're just gonna smell like you're wearing a really pretty, inoffensive perfume. Nobody's gonna be able to kind of put their finger on what you're wearing because it smells like every other perfume, but no other perfume, if that makes any sense. It just has a really beautiful, light, clean perfume smell. So this is mandarin orange, pear, rhubarb, tuberose, rose, water lily, musk, and vanilla. And again, just really, really beautiful, easy to reach for. This is going to be one of those perfumes that when I don't know what I want to wear or I'm undecided or I can't figure out, you know, what fragrance would be best for the day, this is one of those that's just going to be easy to grab and just spray on because I know I'm going to smell good. I know it's going to be inoffensive. I can use it any time of year, any weather. It's just going to be a really good fragrance for that. So yeah, and this was really, really affordable, and I think you can find these online for very, very affordable. So really good one for every day. Okay, the next one I have is another one that I have not had for a super long time, maybe 6 months or so, but I love this. This is Signorina by Salvatore Ferragamo. This is the EDT, so the Eau de Toilette. I have smelled the Eau de Parfum, and I don't like that one as much as I like the Eau de Toilette. There's something in this one that is just, that I just prefer. This is beautiful. This is a very light, airy rose fragrance. It's a creamy rose. It's just really, really beautiful. So this is lychee, grapefruit, rice steam, which I'm guessing gives it that creamy quality, rose, milk mousse, and cashmere. And again, I had somebody chase me down in the grocery store to ask me what I was wearing because they loved it. This is one of those that's just going to be a light, airy, creamy rose fragrance that is very easy to wear. Another one that when you just don't know what you want to spray on, this is a perfect one. This would be a beautiful signature scent. I think all perfumes could really be signature scents. And to me, I think that signature scents should be a little bit more unique, something that when somebody smells you, they're gonna say, she doesn't smell like anybody else. That's what Sarah smells like. So really any fragrance could be a signature scent. And I guess I should rename this video Good Everyday Fragrances. Because yeah, really any perfume could be a signature scent. So we'll say that. This is gonna be good everyday fragrances. So this would be beautiful for every single day. It would be perfect to just wear. It's one of those that you know when you spray it on, you're gonna smell awesome. People are gonna compliment you. It's gonna be very inoffensive. It's gonna be office friendly, perfect for any time of year. Just really, really beautiful perfume. Okay, moving right along. The next one I have to share with you is Miss Dior, and this is the Blooming Bouquet. So this to me smells a lot like Elizabeth Arden Sunflowers, but Elizabeth Arden Sunflowers is more intense than this is. This is like a sweeter, softer, more sophisticated version of Elizabeth Arden Sunflowers. Okay, so this is Bergamot, Sicilian Mandarin, Damask Rose, Peony, Apricot, Peach, and White Musk. Again, this is one that every time I wear it, I get compliments. I feel really pretty in this fragrance. It's classic. It's very, it's just perfect for every day. I love this, and again, it does remind me of sunflowers, and I wore sunflowers in middle school, so it kind of gives me like nostalgic feels, but yeah, I love this. It's just a really beautiful, pretty, classy perfume fragrance. So I do have just a little roller pearl in this, and yeah, I really, really enjoy this one. I think it would be perfect for every day, or if you just don't know what you want to wear. Okay, next one is another one that is very brand new to my collection, but I knew right away when I smelled it this would be a really great, easy to reach for everyday fragrance, and that is Elizabeth Arden Always Red Femme. So this could be worn any time of year. I think that it could even hold up in the heat, but I think it would be a great, easy to reach for fragrance this time of year, because this has a little bit more of a darkness to it. It's not quite as light and airy, but still could hold up in the heat even. I have worn this in the heat and it was perfectly fine. This is Black Currant Bud, Lemon, Green Pear, Peach Blossom, Lily of the Valley, Divana, which if any of you know what Divana is, please let me know in the comments below, because I don't know what Divana is. Jasmine, patchouli, moss, cedar, and vanilla. So it's got a really bright, crisp, fruity, citrusy opening, and then it does dry down to some more kind of interesting, heavier, I don't want to say heavy, I don't want to use the word heavy because it's not heavy in any way, but I guess just some more like, yeah, with the patchouli and the moss and the cedar and the vanilla, it dries down to kind of a little bit more of a deeper base, but it still has all those fruits and citruses in the top to make it, to kind of balance that out and make it perfect for every day. So really, really beautiful fragrance. Super happy to have picked this up. And again, this is going to be a really great, easy to reach for fragrance this time of year. Okay, the next one that I have to share with you is one that I think would be perfect any time of year, but again, I think particularly this time of year will be a really great time for this to be just an easy to reach for fragrance, and that is Narciso Rodriguez for Her. This is the Eau de Toilette. I do not know what the Eau de Parfum smells like. I have not smelled that one yet, but this is a really, really beautiful, just easy to reach for, musky floral fragrance. Oh gosh, it's gorgeous. This is Peony, Bulgarian Rose, Musk, 2 types of cedar, and 2 types of vetiver. So quite a simple fragrance, but like I say, it's a very, very musky rose fragrance. Could be worn any time of year, any time of day. I think that this would even hold up in the heat. Just a really beautiful fragrance. Now, I will tell you, an affordable option for if you can't come across this, or if this is just out of your price range, an affordable alternative to this is Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely. I just received a sample of that in the mail not too long ago, and as soon as I sprayed it on myself, I knew it was a very, very good alternative for Narciso Rodriguez. They smell very, very similar. It is the same perfumer, which is Francis Crichion. He created this as well as Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely. So if you're looking for an affordable option, or you just don't want to spend the money on the Narciso, definitely go for the Sarah Jessica Parker Lovely, because it is very, very similar. So, okay, 2 more. I'm sorry, I hope this isn't getting too long. The next one I have to talk about is Elie Saab Girl of Now. So, this is a gorgeous fragrance. Again, really, really good. I think this would be a great signature fragrance, but this is a really, really nice fragrance that can be worn any time of year. I think the winter will bring out more of the sweetness and the kind of warmth in this perfume, and I have worn this in high heat, and it does perfectly fine in high heat as well. I think for some it could get cloying in the high heat, but for me, because I love sweet perfumes, it wasn't cloying to me at all. Okay, the notes on this are mandarin, orange, pear, pistachio, orange blossom, magnolia, almond, patchouli, cashmere, tonka bean, and almond milk. And you really, really get the orange blossom in this. It's really beautiful. This is orange blossom and that beautiful creaminess from the pistachio and the almond milk, and this is sweet but not too sweet. Even though it's kind of a more dense and has some of those really dense notes, it still somehow manages to remain light. Yeah, it's not too heavy in any way. It's just really, really beautiful. This is just a really beautiful everyday, all-around fragrance that I think could be worn any time of year, any time of day. Just a really, really nice one. Okay, and then the last one I saved for last because this is a very, very expensive fragrance, and I hate recommending very expensive fragrances on my channel, but this one I had to include because this is, when I think about a fragrance that could just be the perfect signature fragrance as well as a perfect everyday, very easy to reach for. You're gonna smell not only unique, you're going to smell beautiful, feminine, just so gorgeous, but not too feminine. I think this isn't like overly floral or overly sweet or anything like that. This is a gorgeous fragrance, and what this is, I should probably tell you, is this is Roja Elixir. So I did get this in through Scentbird, which is why I subscribe to Scentbird, because I like to be able to try perfumes like this that are very, very expensive without having to pay a ton of money. And even when you're trying to find perfumes like this in decants, they can get quite pricey. So $15, I'm super happy to have been able to get it for that price. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. This is really, really unique. It's really feminine and beautiful, and every time I wear this, I just know that I smell like $1 million. It's very expensive smelling. I just love this fragrance. So This is Jasmine, Rose, Ylang Ylang, Cinnamon, Sandalwood, and Vanilla. There are more notes in it than that, but those were the main notes that I could find. This is just stunning. It's just a really, I wish I could describe it. I've not smelled anything like it before. It's just very, very unique and just a really beautiful fragrance. And when I run out of this, I am probably going to buy a full bottle of it because it's just gorgeous. I loved spraying this on. I just know that I smell really nice. It's very classy smelling, very expensive smelling. Just a really, really beautiful everyday fragrance. So anyways, guys, those are all of the perfumes in my collection that I think would make really good everyday fragrances that I feel like are really easy to reach for fragrances. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful for you. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.